I'm Uriah Kaiser at Mountain View High School in Stafford County, where the Virginia Health Department, the Rappahannock Area Health District, is doing a mock dispensary, medicine dispensary. What they're doing here is they are simulating a release of anthrax on the Washington, D.C. metro system. And those who live in this area, if they were to have been on this metro train where the supposed anthrax was released, then as part of this simulation, they would come here and pick up medication that would be used to prevent development of pulmonary anthrax disease.
As we are simulating a response to an anthrax release. So if there were a release of anthrax, the concern is that some people would come down with what we refer to as inhalation anthrax or pulmonary anthrax, and that can lead to a serious pneumonia. And what we're doing is, the way that we combat that is we give out preventive antibiotics. And that's what this center is for, is to give out preventive antibiotics very quickly to people who are not sick. And so they can come right in to this pod site point, we call them points of dispensing, get their antibiotics.
That disease can be deadly. We saw that disease in 2001 after the terrorist attacks of September 2001, where anthrax was mailed through the U.S. mail to various TV stations, NBC, CNN, and of course to the Capitol.
I mean, we live in a different time now. In 2001, I think that probably was not on as many people's minds, and since 2001, the public health system has responded in a huge way to these kinds of potential threats by beefing up our role and our prevention role.
So it's important to point out here that no real medication was dispensed here today at Mountain View High School, just bottles that looked like they actually are the same type of bottles that one would pick up the anthrax preventative. But Dr. Rosheim says it's important to make it look and feel as real as possible, because if there was an anthrax outbreak, these centers, these dispensary centers would be set up across the region, and the state officials would be working to get out the message for anyone who may have been exposed to potential anthrax to come to these centers to pick up this preventative. The health department is always looking for more volunteers who would come out and assist them in efforts like this.
The other thing that I would encourage people to do is volunteer. A lot of the people working at this point of dispensing are what we refer to as Medical Reserve Corps volunteers, or MRC volunteers. And as you can see, a lot of the people in the red shirts, they are MRC volunteers. And we are always looking at the Rappahannock Area Health District for more MRC volunteers, as is every health district in Virginia.
The public health dispensary simulation ran from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, July 20th. In Stafford, I'm Uriah Kaiser, Potomac Local.